Welcome to the Vegan Pulse. I am your host, Nancy Arenas, and today my guest is Dr. Joan Connolly. She enjoys sustainable living and rescuing animals of all kinds with her husband. She also empowers all animals and humans to live in balance as one with the web of life. She teaches to gently walk the earth with care, integrity, and compassion. Make each footstep light and loving. Be the voice of the voiceless and shine your brightest. Stay tuned. I'd like to introduce her to you. Hi, Dr. Connolly. How are you?
I'm good, Nancy. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us on the Vegan Pulse today. I surely appreciate that.
Oh, I'm so honored to be here with you.
Can you tell me a little bit about your journey to veganism?
Absolutely. I grew up with a mom that was a naturopath, so very ahead of her time for, way back when, 40 years ago. So I started on that journey, but more following her footsteps. And then when I became adult and I went through vet school and I had my first dog and Haley died, that she really took me into this journey of soul searching. And when she died, I started looking at my life from a whole different aspect. I was so heartbroken and I wanted to make an impact. I realized that life is short. We have to make the best of it, and truly what we do matters. So as an individual, I started researching and looking at myself, and that was over 12 years ago now. And Haley put me on the path of starting an in-home euthanasia service to help other animals because I had helped her at home. I became vegan overnight. Like I was basically vegetarian because of my mom, but dairy products, nobody should eat dairy products except baby cows. So, that was overnight. Switched from all cutting all the dairies, and truly, I am healthier. I am happier. Nowadays, there's so many options. It's easy. 12 years ago it was a little harder, but now there's so many companies that are supporting us and so many people wanting that for themselves, but for the animals and for the planet. So it's been an amazing journey on all levels. It makes me feel like I matter. What I do matters for everyone, for this really the circle of life that we live in, that we are a part of, and we can be one, just living as oneness.
I love two things about your story. One is that Haley was your dog and that she put you into this path of searching. And two, that you are a veterinarian and so aligned now as a vegan and treating animals. Can you tell me about being a vegan veterinarian?
I feel like our goal in life is to achieve balance, on all aspects in our life. And for me as a veterinarian, obviously it was the only way to grow, from where I had started. So I care for all animals. Animals are the best teachers. They have taught me how we are all animals. We all feel the same pain. We all feel the same stress. We all need to treat each other like we want to be treated. And every little action that we take, it matters. So our hands must be loving. And so as a veterinarian, I'm mindful of not crushing insects even, because insects matter. We all matter in that uh, balance. Nature teaches us balance. Too much is not too much water will kill you, not enough will kill you. So living our life with that mindfulness. I'm in Florida now, and I've always dreamed of helping, going to Africa and helping all kinds of animals, the whole animal kingdom. That's been my dream of little girl. Well, guess what? Florida brought my dream to reality because now I am volunteering at a wildlife refuge. So I get to help lions, tigers, bears, deer. Again, they have all found me. I still go to people's home and I help helping animals crossing over to the other world. And that's really uh, personal to me because of Haley. And I know how difficult it is So I love to help others. So cats, dogs, but rabbits. Um, I've had a lot of rescued hens also. Now I have a pig living with me. I have a horse. They find you, it's that amazing attraction, love attraction. When you put out love, my goodness, what you receive back is just bliss. It's a blissful way of living on earth.
Especially when you're not really doing it to get something back.
Yeah. Pure unconditional love and being generous and wanting to care, caring, compassion in its purest form. It's heaven. Heaven is here on earth. It can be if we choose to make it, and to listen to animals because they are truly wiser than we are. And if we just are good students, they will teach us their secrets. And I could not be happier. Ultimately, animals make us, give us everything we need to be good
I
people.
concur. And you wrote a book. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yep. So I wrote a first book called Animal Teachings from Haley's Angels Method, was published a few years back. Now my second book is about to come out next month. And it's also just a continuation of teachings from animals. And we talk about again, the cycle of living and better dying for all animals and people. How can we build a better society? How can we use the teachings from animals and apply them to build a better world, the new world? And how can we be happier and healthier? I give a lot of tips about how to stay healthy, how to heal ourselves, how to eat better, how our animals can be vegan as well. And now we're talking about even insect based diets to be sustainable. So we can use insects for some, who want to feed animals to their pets, but there's so many more options that we need to discuss. So that's what the books are about, reaching balance on all aspects for ourselves, our animals, and our planet.
That's awesome. And I will have information about your website and about you on the Vegan Pulse, so that if anybody wants to reach out or grab one of those books or the new one coming out, they surely will have the information to do so.
Thank you so much. It's a team effort, and please join us in the team.
That's awesome. I like your philosophy about, that we're all here to help each other and that we could learn so much for animals, because I truly believe that we're not the smartest ones on this planet.
Indeed, we have a lot to learn, but it's a great journey when we embrace the learning process.
Right? Because animals in nature, they don't destroy, they have a reason, a purpose, and that purpose is to make the planet thrive. And the only animal that destroys our planet is unfortunately humans, us.
I agree with you. Living sustainably, that really is the goal. And it's tricky. And I understand the challenges that we're facing as a race. But again, we can do better, and it's simple. If we keep it simple, like the animals are, keep our heart in the right place, listen to the guidance from Mother Nature. Also, there's so many signs, synchronicity in life, the law of attraction. When we start thinking with our heart, not just our brain, and we become one, be oneness, be greatness. That's one of the workshops that I give, inspired by another four-legged friend who I speak about in the book, but that made me a better person. And so that's what I try to achieve every day, just balance on all levels, and sharing life with the best teachers. So please bring animals in your homes if you don't have any. They will make you much happier.
Love them, respect them, and give them their freedom.
Yes, truly. Yep.
Well, thank you so very much, Dr. Connolly, for being on the Vegan Pulse. I surely appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do, Nancy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us in another episode of the Vegan Pulse. I am your host, Nancy Arenas. Like us on Facebook, check out our blog, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't miss an episode. Remember, if you have a pulse, you have a purpose. Live vegan.